I think I got it there. Alrighty. And get the old coffee in me. Let's see. Trying to get everything set up here real quick. Okay, and we're going in for the trial. The trial. You're late, Makoto. We all been waiting for you. I bet you're afraid you will be discovered as the murderer you are. Let's not jump to conclusion just yet. Save that for the class trial. There we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. We're really convinced I did it, but... Okay. I gotta still fix this camera. There we go. That looks better. Alrighty, I think we got it. Hey! Sorry. How you doing today, man? I didn't do it. Me and Saka both know that all too well. But then, who is the killer? The one who murders Sakia. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fate will be decided.
That's because Sakia was killed and we had to do an investigation. And now we're going to do a class trial.
I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Let's get started. I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator. Let us begin. Good idea.
Yes, indeed.
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right. I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mysteries surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sakia's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sakia's honor. I'll swear I'll find out who the real killer is. So I raise my voice and try and give myself courage. I turn trembling with anticipation towards the elevator. With each step forward, I can feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Hey bro, how you doing? The door closes, and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with a heavy clunking sound towards the school basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes. Rather than that, is it more like a defendant waiting to receive the judgment? Obvious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowers us further and further into the bowels of the school. No, you finally arrived. What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close. It's totally shit. Okay, everyone find your assigned seat and sit down. Hurry up. We did what he said and found our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it'd be easier for anyone to transfer their tension and ease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. You're not sitting, you're standing. And so the curtain of our own first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Yes, I want to save. Hey, Brandon, how you doing, man? Hey, Noxious, how y'all doing tonight?
With a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Okay then, everyone close your eyes, and whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now,
Oops.
let the...
It's about time. It's about to begin the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Yo, first, not at all. We don't need to know about the nominee. We already know this. Make your argument.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Oh, I missed it. I missed it.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
I forget how to fast forward.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most the killer must have taken her by surprise. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, that's wrong.
Break.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Who and who?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill Sakia. Make your argument.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had?
No, that's wrong.
Broke it.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Dang, she's so cool.
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere. It's just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-mystery. Would you like to hear? Not at all. I forget what this is, but I think this is the white lines.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? You did it in secret, when nobody was in the dining.
No, that's wrong.
I got another one.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. When I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. Sir, you're saying that the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Monokuma then boo-booed up.
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife? Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall. No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me. I love her.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means, we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room, so I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
But I'm a girl.
You are.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
I don't think that she's a girl.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Someone who not here? Are you talking about?
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sakia? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was...
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility.
Chihiro, how you doing tonight? Glad you to join us tonight.
And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
Oh, lordy.
See? He did do
Oh,
it
goodness.
after all.
Suicide case. Alrighty.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn. If I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Let's gamble it. No, I don't need to. Something is missing. I know. If we can figure out what that something is. Okay, I'm trying to remember. Hangman's Gambit. Nope, we don't need that. We need R though. I need an A. Give me A. And an R. Bam! Ow.
Now I understand. That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very
Hey,
true, very
anything?
true.
I should have said hello, anything. Oh. Oh, I don't know if I should do that one.
Then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Yeah, they use pink instead of using red blood to basically to lower the rating for the game.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
Yeah, but if they would have used blood, if they would have used red for blood, it would have went. It would. They may have not been able to publish it.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
The killer struggled getting in the bathroom, and the evidence to prove it is the object the killer broke. I got it.
Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoka said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice at first, but is that the key point here? A little bit more about the non-stat. Yeah, I don't know which this one is. From here on, there will be a number of weak points from the. We'll start going up. But no matter how many weak points, there is essentially only one lie or contradiction in the debate. What I'm trying to say is, not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a crude bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said. Alright. Let's see what truth bullets we have. Oh, the bathroom door frame.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
No, that's wrong. The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walk-in bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be.
Yeah, this first one's rather easy. I mean, I knew who it was like beginning.
But you know,
Once I started investigating, I kind of knew who it was.
Ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door. That's not lucky at all.
Wait till the beast. Thank you for that follow, and I don't know why my Twitch alert did not go off. Let's fix something. It did? I must have missed it. Okay. Good. At least
So
it
the
at least
reason
it
the door didn't open was just because it was stuck.
Alrighty. Okay. The alert of Manakumo.
But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important details about the scene of the crime that they didn't know about was
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through!
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Y'all think y'all know who did it?
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you, you stupid knuckleheads.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without
Quit
saving.
without saving.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, Trying to argue against me? Sounds like
Teleportation.
someone doesn't know his
Instant
place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something in particular. Because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sakia let someone in because...
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
I got a lucky guess on that one.
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I wanted to talk to you about. Just us two for 5 minutes. Come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means, only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But...
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
In the note, Sakia wrote it.
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention.
Well, Laurie. Make your argument.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was sitting.
No, it's wrong. The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
Objection.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right.
Right? Okay, then who did it?
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
There's something I want to talk to you. Just us two. In 5 minutes. Come in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
Oh yeah, it gets real. It gets even confused. There's some good ones in here, really good ones.
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
I love it.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because when you look at the wrist, there's no doubt.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear.
Oh, After Ego. Hey, thanks for that follow, man. I must I gotta pay attention a little bit more. I appreciate that. Man, I cannot see that. I have yet to see that AE. Alright, I'll call him AE. I don't mind calling that. Well, thank you very much for that follow, and let's get on back with her.
Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
Yeah, apparently so.
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Yep.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
Yeah, it's a very good game. I mean, it's definitely what led to Sakia's death. That's what we need to make clear. Is there gonna be, this one's gonna be about the white noise, I think. Multiple truth bullets. Oh, I get to have multiple now. You can use the L button to rotate the cylinders. Alright, yeah, gotta find the multiple. Now I got multiple. Hello, AE. How y'all doing today?
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
No, what's wrong? Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Having a good night so far.
Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
No, they cannot use DNA testing. They don't have the,
Okay, so
they cannot cleaned up.
the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it! So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere, then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
The body part that she never used the sword is, you want to use her palm.
You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she
Yeah,
escaped into the bathroom.
Kyoka is the, let's see if I can
I
find
don't
her.
think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
No, that's not it at all.
There's no way Sakia washed the gold paint off her hands because there's a certain regulation that talks about the water was off.
I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime. right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower yet.
Oh, my.
You're no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheet with the kitchen knife was...
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
No, there's a whole lot of secrets going on in this game.
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to...
Whoa, it just got... Woo! Just got really...
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
What a twist.
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken.
Wow.
And she
Yeah.
was forced to drop the knife.
Yep. This is very good.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her. But what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Yeah, there is. Plenty of clues. I found them all. I know I did.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, it's wrong!
I'm a little quick.
there still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her. Remember, 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
Hey, Danny.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Damn it, so used. I don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue card and right onto who did it. So, whose name did she write?
The dying mission reveals the killer's name. If you turn her message 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear. Select somebody.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately,
Monokuma.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all.
Alrighty. So we figure out who did it.
She wrote that message on the
But we're
wall
not
behind
done
her
yet.
as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
Y'all liking this, huh?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
I didn't. I like that.
Yeah, I think so.
I think we all like cookies. I definitely. I like Oreos though. But I also like sugar cookies too. Nope. Oh. Ooh, I messed up. But how it was disposed, not where it was disposed.
I got it! If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed
Hey,
of, we
Z.
should be able to
How you,
figure out who
Z-Way?
the killer is.
Z-Way? Z-Way? Z-Way. That's kind of, almost kind of sounds French. Z-Way.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Yep. Thank you, Mods.
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Make y'all arguments.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to...
No, that's wrong. Hold on.
Most people that are in here, Z-Way, have not seen this game. This is, I played this. This is not a blind playthrough for me. But I have platinum this game, so if you have any spoilers, what I would say about spoilers, I don't mind them, but I would prefer you to whisper them to me so that everybody in the stream doesn't see them. That would be preferred method of doing it.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball,
But how would you use it?
The killer had to use it in a certain way, which was...
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Yep, clueless.
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was a work of the fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
the ultimate clairvoyant. The ultimate fanfic.
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
Brandon. Shameful, Brandon.
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious! I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Boy, this is the part I hate the most. Not at all. This is the part I hate the most about this game. think I got it. Huh, it still keeps saying, I gotta, I gotta figure out what's going on with my bot here. I'm not for sure. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to. Should have I'm not for sure. I'll have to look into that because it should be putting, instead of, I don't know why it's putting $ coins unless. I know. I forget how to do this. I hit everything, right? I hit everything. Oh no, I'm missing one. Oh.
The killer is you.
Yeah, I think I got it right. I might have one that the knife dropping and mixed up. I don't. Oh. Guess I should hit the button, huh? Sorry about that, guys.
Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Ah. I figured. Alright, let me fix that up. No. Alright.
The killer is you! During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but
I think
couldn't
I got
get
the wrong
bathroom
door.
open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily. Sayaka knew about that because I told her. But of course, the killer had no way of knowing.
No. Alright. Alright, so I gotta put that there, and then I got it.
The killer is you! Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her.
Dum dum.
And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
Not over yet.
But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Fire.
Isn't that right, Leon? It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room.
So for those who want to play in the game and had hit the follow button, I can tell you right now, If you hit the follow button, you do have at least 100 points. 100 coins, at least. I give everybody who hits follow at least 100 points. 100 coins, I mean.
You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt. And that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
You don't have to put the TH there, Cloud. Just exclamation hunt and then the number.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object?
It's still doing it. I gotta look to see what's going on with my bot. My bot should not be doing that. It should be. I'll have to check it out after the stream.
Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence?
Yeah, I don't understand that. It's never had that problem until now, recently.
Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit, and I refuse to acknowledge it.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence. Your first bullet time battle has begun. No, I don't need it. I know exactly what I have to do on this
When
one.
the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid.
Stupid.
Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid.
Hello, Kyoko. How you doing? So many stupids, yep. Alright, here we go, the fun part. I love doing this part the best.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lie. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
Boom.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed.
I'm doing pretty good.
I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then... the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid! Huh?
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stu!
He doesn't give up, man. Would you? He doesn't give up, man. Would you?
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have solved our first case. A. I don't know, is there a higher ranking than A? I forget. Ain't there an S rank?
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in
Cloud,
front of you.
is there a higher
Use
rank
it
than
to
A,
make
or
your
is, ain't there an
selection.
S rank? Or is that just the A rank? I can't remember.
Oh, just to remind you all,
Alright, I think there's a, yeah, the S rank. Like most
sure
Japanese,
you vote
most
for
JRPGs
someone.
use the S
you
rank.
wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited!
Execution time.
Who will be chosen
I
as
think.
the black
Oh no.
Will
Wait.
you make the right
The
choice
dreadful
or the
wrong one.
dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
It's beautiful. Looks like you got it right on the money. The blacken in this case, the one that killed Sayuka, was no other than Leon Kawata.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Leon? Leon, did you really kill Sakia? I don't believe it.
You
What
son
the
of a
hell's wrong
bitch.
with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was killed or be killed.
So
I killed her
why-
for
None of you are any different!
wrong steps, and you be the one side standing here. It was completely chance that I wound it up like this. I was just unlucky, that's all.
Unlucky.
Come on,
Hey,
you expect me to
come
just
on.
accept my death? Everything become clear. Decision was made, was right after all. But when I think about it, honestly, it'd be better off if we would have been wrong. Because if what we come up with really is the truth, then that truth is that Saki was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's all because of that video. If I was her and the video actually had something to do with me, I couldn't even imagine. Now we're trapped here and there's no way out. They're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important than her than anything else, her dream, her friends. Did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean, even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's it. Boy howdy, the entertainment industry must be sure terrifying now. I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but in the inside, she's descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand. Really, I do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Beauty-chan is the only chan. Calm down, Cookie Monster. Cookie. Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sakia being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy I lunged at Monokuma. But that's enough.
That's enough.
As angry as I was, Kyoka latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would have relieved the bruise. If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it. Although that was a close one, I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did. Now then,
Yes, indeed.
You so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial. The blackened one, Leon Kawata, will receive his punishment.
Punishment?
Execution.
Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her. That's it.
Yeah,
I was
that's
just
it?
protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense. How exactly was it a self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or not use your very own toolkit? After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong? You had
You understand?
any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. It is not because you had the unclouded intent to commit murder. No, that's not.
So,
Stop it. I had enough of this. Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, weren't you? He killed her precious Sakia. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sakia either. Because the one to blame is him. What? If it weren't for you, this would have never happened to Sakia or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us out in this situation. The mastermind. Oh, did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happened that there's nothing more unethical than unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with the sort of mentality that perpetrate war over the world. Is that the kind of justice that awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well, anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everybody's been waiting for. The punishment.
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
No more beginning, no more excuses. You must pay for the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special
Now then,
punishment.
for special punishment for Leon Kawata, the ultimate baseball star. No.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
No!
Bam! Game over. Leon has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. There's 1,000 blows. Holy cow. Definitely. Holy cow, yeah. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Woohoo! Extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right now. Out of control. Oh. What is going on? I can't take this anymore.
I can't take it.
Do we really have to keep doing this? I can't take that.
Well?
If you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Fatality.
What the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of a guy. Or in a case, a dark, awful secret society type of murder. So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through a grueling ordeal? It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. And that's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying is what I'm saying quite fit together. You piece of shit. I don't know what you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass to the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking away up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course, we can't cut free of the outside world. We're being trapped in the same place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You're thinking, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever? What are you trying to say? I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there, just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Anyways, let's get the blackened punishment that was everyone's wait for. What?
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I got to say. I need to save some fun for later. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there overwhelmed by the nightmare's turned reality. And that, ladies and gentlemen, and after he has gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment. Makoto,
Just a second.
can I talk to you for a second? She moved close and whispered in my ear. Before we head
Makoto.
back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sakia, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out. Told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sakia betrayed me by myself, didn't you? You thought never even crossed my mind. I felt like such a fool becoming an easy target like that. Sakia meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you never can change. But even till her very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lied dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me. You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Sakia would know for sure, and we can't ask her right now. Even if you can't ask her, you can refer it, don't you think? Her final thoughts was how she could protect you. What? The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her. That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that was what it is. What it was.
Anyway.
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you. Which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure. It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why you tell me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the death of your friends Sakia and Liana and keep moving forward. Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such desperation situation. Move past their deaths? That? I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sakia, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me whenever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. When she said that, she revealed the smallest smile. By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How do you know I wanted to talk to you about Sakia? Oh well. I'm psychic. Huh?
What?
Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. Chapter 1 is over. Oh, I think I'm actually gonna run the whole thing. I think I'm gonna continue playing this. I think I'm gonna run it to the complete end, so I will be doing the next chapter, but I will be taking a break after I save this data. Oh, yeah. And with that, we'll be right back. I'm going to take a few minute break here to run to the bathroom and stuff. So I will be right back. Oh man, I forgot to grab me a drink. There. Yeah. Now I need to find more room. I know what I need to do. I need to move stuff around. Alrighty, so let's continue on. We're doing chapter 2, and we will try to see how far we can get tonight before the night ends. It's gone. She really is gone. It's almost like there was never anything there to begin with. Every last sign of Psyche's existence had disappeared without a trace. It's just like he said. After the class trial, before we took the elevator back up to Monokumo, told us. Almost forgot, since the class trial is over. I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses. It's okay.
What are you gonna
no need
do?
to thank me. Just seeing your delightful smiling faces is thanks enough for me. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. That can't be good for your health. Welcome back, Brandon. Or should I say, welcome back, Brandon. Let's go play some Danganronpa some more. I didn't even have time to mourn Sakia Junka's death. I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream, but I have to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the dining room to meet up with the others. Hey,
So,
are you okay, Makoto? You sure took your sweet time. I was just about to go get you and drag you back here. Sorry. So what happened? Was your room fixed up like you said? I imagine it would be pretty hard to sleep with a rotten corpse in your bathroom. Jesus, that's fucked up,
come
man.
on.
Why would you say something like that? My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like the whole thing never happened. Must be tough staying there, knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sakia's room? Well, staying there with her scent still hanging in there, in the air, that would hurt just as much. I decided I can't turn away from her death. Makoto. Hey, cheer up. Getting depressed isn't going to help anything, right? We all work together. I'm sure we'll find a way out of here. So everyone, just try and cheer up and get back on the track. If that's honestly supposed to make us feel better. We were already working together, and yet someone was still murdered. Anyone could betray us at this point. Now that it's happened once, it's a question of when, if not, the next one takes place. When, because Sakia made the first move. But if we work together against the mastermind, nobody has any reason to do something like that. Keep telling yourself that. I'll be over here, in the real world. Working together, fighting a common enemy. Like it's not that simple. What do you mean? The mastermind seems to know to be much more powerful than we ever suspected. They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be a well-defended, then modified it to fit their desire. They created Monokumos, which seem to be incredibly advanced, and they provided for our every need. And the cherry on the top is the execution we witness. Even has been planned down to the last excruciating detail. This is not the work of everyday psychopaths. Defying them may be too great of a risk. Then what are we supposed to do? Anyone who truly wants to escape will have to just follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to see those around you and win the game. No.
No.
No what?
What?
I don't want to live if it means
can't
killing
take
someone
it.
else to do it. I don't want to kill anyone else. Anyone else? What do you mean?
It's
Leon
because...
died because we all voted for him, right? It's no different from us killing him ourselves. But we didn't have to.
So,
If we hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it? She's right.
So
If you heap that kind of blame on yourself, you'll turn into a full-fledged masochist. Chichiru, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, not Sakia. The mastermind is responsible for everything that happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would have happened to us if we were refused. And in the end, Monokumo was who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind. Ding dong, ding dong. Oh, Brandon, that was bad taste. Bad taste, Brandon. Bad taste. Oh, Brandon, that was bad taste. Bad taste, Brandon. Bad taste. Throw the cheese. My logic is flawless.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Oh, and one other thing. It was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did. See you, don't see you, see you. That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide. Now pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear. So be well aware of your actions. Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
What was that all about just now? Was he saying it's our fault what happened? That's pretty cruel, man. That piece of shit, what does he think he is? A tense, maddening day that saw the death of 3 classmates, Sakia, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair has only just begun. Chapter 2, Boy's Life of Despair. I woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement. Then he called us all to the gym. What is he going to do to us this time? We were practically frozen with fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in his little game. And with that goal in mind, he began it.
Okay, lift your arms up and down.
Whoops. I was pressing my light.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3,
1,
4.
2, 3, 4. Okay, everybody exercise.
Now reach way up and bend way down. Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies of yours.
Does that feel just great? Being stuck inside like this, you gotta make sure you stay healthy. You're the one keeping us stuck inside. Don't sweat the small stuff. That's my motto. Whoa, I sound pretty cool just now, don't you think? Did you fall in love with me? Or am I just to die for? Am I just to die and wither in agony for? Why did you just call us here? Certainly it wasn't just to make us exercise. Just to make you exercise? Just to make you exercise? If exercise make you laugh, exercise will make you cry. Now if you keep doing these exercises, you will uncover the secret of the assassin's fist. Passed down from generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness, the power can be yours. That sounds like kind of a junk a mid-schooler would come up with. It doesn't matter. Just get to the point. Did you really call us here just to exercise? Of course not. You think I have that kind of free time on my hands? So then, I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial here at Hope's Peak, a whole new world would open up to you. A whole new world?
What the heck?
It'd be really suck if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. But it's fun to exercise. It's fun to do a little running, lift a little weights, pump your blood up, 'cause I want to pump you up. Besides, I know how you kids get these days with your ad and ADHD. I gotta keep you motivated. So go ahead, look around all you want. Enjoy the brand new post-trial world till you explode. With that, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us even more confused than when he showed up. But, a new world? Is he talking about a way to get outside? That seems unlikely.
I wonder about that.
We don't even know till we look. Whatever he meant, it seems we have to search the school one more time. Okay, then let's split up and start investigating. When you're done, everyone meet back at the dining hall, and we should share what we found. We're basically one-trick pony. You know that. More like a stable food source. Now let's keep moving. Seeing his word as their signal, everyone scattered and left the gym. Boop, 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 boop. Yes, we're gonna leave the area. But you're a girly man. Alright. Where am I going? The gate was blocked and the stair has been opened. Is this what Monokuma meant by a new world? If so, what's up there? This is the second floor of school. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Yeah, I'm sure of it. There's got to be something here. This is where the bathroom cleaning supplies are stored. I don't see anything useful in here. Yes, we're gonna leave the area. What's in here? We're exploring. This must be what he meant by a new world. I should probably take a close look around. The baby is sleeping, please be quiet. Yes, we're gonna leave there. We're exploring. Dora the Explorer. We're playing Dora the Explorer now. Ooh, what's got here? Nice. Monokuma coin. The shelf is covered in dust, but on the shelf is a letter. What is this? Hope's Peak Academy. It was buried under a thick layer of dust. It must have been sitting there quite a while. Well, shall we see what's inside? But we shouldn't read other people's mail without their permission. What you shouldn't do is leave this here without finding out what's inside? Okay. I broke the seal on the dusty envelope and pulled out the single sheet of paper I found inside. Unfolded the paper and read what was written there. For the Hope Peak Academy Executive Office. Throughout the years, we have been committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape the world. We have long, proud history of the institution of a higher learning with a full government support. Our graduates enter society ready to take on active leadership roles in every major job field. However, Hope Peak Academy have now lowered the curtains on its glorious history for the first time being. This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end of Hope Peaks Academy. We intend to reopen its doors as soon as the issues forcing our closures have been resolved. That being said, this is the end for now, and I would like to personally, sincerely thank everyone for the help and support over the years. For now, we are awaiting official government authorization to formally cease operations. What does this mean? The content of this letter are quite interesting indeed. It would seem Hope Peak had stopped functioning as a school, and by judging the amount of dust on this letter had collected, it's been seen like it's happened recently. If I had to guess, I'd say this letter could be at least a year old. So you're saying Hope Peak Academy closed at least a year ago. Most likely, the mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to put on this little performance. But that would mean it was closed when I got here a few days ago. And it didn't get that sense at all. Plus, if the school had shut down, don't you think it would have been all over the newspaper and stuff? I mean, you're saying it could have happened over a year ago, right? But before I got here, I looked stuff up online about the school and never saw anything about this.
So in other
That
words,
must have all been part of the mastermind's plan to lure us all in here. Someone who creates a place to judge and execute people could potentially be capable of anything. And of course, that all assuming that this letter is real. If it is real, though, that does solve one mystery surrounding the school. The reason there are no other students here could be because the school had already closed down. That would be nice. Simple solution. It's true. But then, what about this other part? This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control had made it necessary. But make no mistake, there is no end to Hope Peak Academy. Blah 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 blah. What do they mean by serious issue? That apparently why the school had to close. Is there any connection between that and what happened to us now? The two events are in fact connected. The uncovery of that connection would be a useful clue, on top of figuring out what the mastermind's motive. Although I can't really say any more until we find more details. In other words, only the mastermind knows the truth right now. The mastermind's motive. If we could figure out what they would want to imprison us all here, we will be enough to get us out of here. Oh. What do you guys got going on over here? It looks like a laptop. A laptop looks pretty old, but it's all covered in dust. It's broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happened. It's broken, huh? Too bad. I was hoping I could use to go online and see what's going on in the outside world. If it is broken, there's nothing I can do really about it. What's behind this door? It's some kind of archive. All I saw in there was stacks of old books and files. I can't imagine what business you would have in there. That's true. Well, I don't have any reason to check it out. Yes, we're gonna leave the area. Okay, so we got a library now. Where haven't we been? Oh yeah. Oh, there he is, right here. Woohoo! Oh, Makoto! Hey, guess what? Guess what I found? A pool! There's a pool here! A pool, 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 pool! You don't have to keep repeating it. I got it. Ooh. There's a ton of exercise equipment in that locker room. Sakura's gonna go nuts when she finds out. Yeah, you're right about that. Hina seems way more excited than usual. Oh look, there's a Gatling gun. Is that a real gun? It's not like we're at war here. Why would he need something like that here? Behind that door is a locker room. Oh, and I guess you need your handbook to get into the locker rooms. Really? Of course. Really? Oh yeah, really. If you want to unlock the locker room, you have to swipe your personal e-handbook across the card reader next to the door. However, to ensure maximum security within each locker room, only boys' handbook can open the boys' locker room, and the same goes for the girls. And that's the bottom line. Huh? But if someone opens the door and then someone else sneaks in, anyone who commits such indecency will be punished without mercy for their scandalous sexual depravity. See, there's a Gatling gun mounted on the ceiling, right? It'd be like dunka 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 dunka. I bet it really hurt to get shot by that thing. No, I think it'd be a little worse than that. But what happens if someone loans their handbooks to someone else? A boy could borrow a girl's handbook, and that would get them in the girl's locker room, would it not? What? That never even occurred to me. To think someone would be so low and so cowardly and so devious. Okay. Then how's this sound? Time for a new rule. And at this moment, loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. There. So nobody can give their handbook to anyone else, right? You like that? I'm kind of a genius, right? It's because my brain is 100% cotton.
Honestly.
Because Yoda. I died and came back watching Yoda. I did not imagine anyone would have lent their handbooks out in the first place. After all, they would likely be held responsible for anything that person might do using the handbook. But you know, you seem awfully concerned with all this locker room security stuff. It's because all you teenagers are sex-crazed maniacs, and at that age, you're gonna try humping a plastic bottle. So, to keep any unseemly from happening, I have to maintain a righteous watch. In that case, I would ask you to keep that same close eyes on our dorms. If a man or some woman decide to share a room, there would be nothing to stop them. All I care about is protecting the holy image of the school itself. I don't care what happens in your private dorms, by forcing or by cunning. You can do whatever you want. I hate you so much. Okay, so the new regulation is now in place. See ya. Man, that stupid bear totally ruined my mood. Maybe I go take a dip to cheer myself up. Celeste,
You got it.
Chihiro, will you want to come with me? There's
As
nothing
for
I hate
me-
more than getting water in my face. Sorry, I'll pass this
sorry.
time. How come? When you're in a funk, there's nothing better than a good swim to pull you out of it. I'm pretty sure that only applies to you. Anyway, now I have to pretty guy there what's on the second floor. But I don't see anything that might lead to any kind of exit or anything. All I can do now is hope someone else found something worthwhile. Or I better head back to the dining room as soon as possible. Boo, 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 boo. Ooh, I didn't have to move at all.
Listen to me!
Yeah, pretty crazy. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how is it going? Did any of you discover anything interesting, anything new? There's a lot
Yes,
there.
indeed.
A pool, a freaking pool, a locker room filled with exercise equipment. There was not, however, anything resembling an escape route. Yes, she's right. Hell, hey, there's no reason to get all sulky. Wait till you hear about my amazing discovery. The warehouse and the bathhouse on the first floor of the dorm are now open. And the warehouse is full of food, clothes, whatever you want. There's so much, it's insane. So go ahead and stuff yourself to the gills whenever you feel like it. Ha 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 ha. Keep in mind, of course, that's going out at nighttime is prohibited. Please do not forget. Okay, what about a freaking way out of here? You find anything like that? Oh well, there wasn't anything in the warehouse we could use to get our asses out of here. Nothing. Unfortunately, no. Not that I saw. Fucking people.
Hey, come on.
Who gives a shit? We have a goddamn pool now, or a warehouse, or whatever the fuck. You're still strapped in this place of shit school. We have to find a goddamn way out of here. Now, there's no point in taking out your anger out on us. Adaptation is the key, yes? For now, we must each find a way to enjoy our current situation. Whatever you say, you fucking loon. Now, for now, let's just continue our investigation and let everyone know if you should discover something. So, are we done for today? Well, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
There seems suddenly grown heavy again. Was this the mastermind's plan to give us hope, just to turn around and betray that hope? Brandon, what are you throwing links up here? Let me see what you throwing up in here, man. I'm gonna take your mod away from you. Brandon, what are you throwing links up here? Let me see what you throwing up. We had a nice dinner. I'm gonna take your mod away from you. Oh my god, dude. What are you watching, dude? Where do you get these videos? Where do you find these videos at, man?
As such, it is officially nighttime.
You about as worse as Cloud, man, finding some weird videos, man. I just know y'all, you two are just alike. I'm telling you, you and Cloud are just alike. He finds some weird videos on.
Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited.
Oh,
Okay then.
man.
Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Y'all crazy. We all promised not to leave our room during the night. There's not much else to do. I guess I'll just go to bed. Bed. Monokuma third, Mr. Monokuma, do you have a second, Mr. Monokuma? I don't really like myself. I don't have any kind of skills or hobby. Oh, I can't say I'm super good at my grades are totally average too. My reflexes are okay. Not great, not awful. I could get into a decent college where I can make new friends, maybe even find a normal girlfriend. Which is exactly why I don't like who I am. I understand that. Life is just one giant copy-paste. I don't have any imagination. I'm perfectly average, cardboard cutout. You see what I mean, Miss Right, Mr. Monokuma? Well, good night there, Whittle the Beast. I'll see you later, and thank you for stopping by and visiting me here. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and make sure that I will be streaming every tomorrow as well. So just stop by and check us out and see what's going on.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m.
And happy holidays to everybody.
Over. Time to rise and shine. Get ready to greet another beautiful day. Oh, that's right. I wanted to let you know that your e-handbooks have been updated. New regulations have been added, so please take a look and enjoy your school life more than ever before.
The new rule has been added to the regulation menu. But I don't want to let you. You must be referring to yesterday alone when your e-handbook telling other students strictly prohibited. Right now I need to hurry up and head to breakfast. So Ray, you may have to hit hunt again. I'm not for sure.
Makoto.
Yeah, there you go. Make sure that you're in again. Morning, Makoto. Good morning. Is everyone here already? Nope. Still waiting on Miyaka and Taka. Miyaka, no surprise, but Strain Taka is not here yet. Knowing Taka, I imagine he's trying to get the king of tardiness up out of the bed. I'm sure they'll be here soon enough. Just be patient. I don't mind waiting for them, but there is one problem, which is I am thirsty. How the hell is that a problem? Fumi, would you make me some tea? Huh? Milk, please. Milk tea, if you please. Why me?
Well,
Your roundest figure reminds me of the owner of a coffee shop I used to frequent. That is your reason? I can feel my throat drying out. Quickly, please. Okay. Apparently unable to refuse Celeste's order, Hifumi sulked his way into the kitchen. I don't think I have link protection. You could try putting a link and see what happens. I don't know if I have link protection app right now. Yeah, link protection is not up. Yeah. Yeah, link protection is not up right now. So yeah, you can put a link in if you want to, Chihiro. Thank you for waiting. Takumi will reappear with the tray in hand and a gentle aroma growing strong as he approached. Finally. You could have made some for the rest of us, you know.
There's no way
Ethically
to think
declined. You're not my type
kind
at
of
all.
way.
It's all about the law of casualty, base instinct, act and react. Grr. Well then, if you don't mind. A small smile played across her lips as she held the teacup delicately to her hand. Wait.
Oh.
He cocked her head to the side and threw the cup as hard as he can at the wall. What the? Hey, what are you doing? My little white rabbit. I hate this kind of tea. Huh? I don't understand. I imagine we are at a coffee shop. Just any normal everyday cafe. I sit down and order some tea. And then ask you, would you like lemon or milk? Now further imagine the reply as, yes, I would like milk tea, please. In this case, along with my tea, they would bring me a small container of milk, yes. But this is not for me. I am among those who prefer the milk to be part of the process from the outset. Fragrance is just an overwhelming sweet that way. Whenever looking for a cafe, I first review their menu to see if they offer a proper style of milk tea. And I cannot acknowledge any milk tea that does not add the milk during the brewing process. If I had to describe our shared reaction to what we just heard, I have gone with a wild-eyed bewilderment. Why went all that trouble to make you that tea, and you want me to go even farther? Yes, I realize it can be a bit of a hassle. Even at cafes that offer proper milk tea, it is always more expensive than simple tea with milk. It takes more time to prepare, surely, but why even bother creating a menu if you're not going to offer the highest level of quality? We don't actually have a menu. That does not matter. Hurry up and bring me what I asked for, swine. What? Okay, your little pig will bring it right up. I do love coercion. You were like a totally different person just now. Yeah, shit, you really went psycho there. I knew there was more to her when I first met her. I hate to have her as an enemy. Seriously, man. She's one scared shit. She's a weird one. The dining room door flies open and one of the late rivals came storming in. But, bad news, everybody. There's a mysterious afoot. Oh, what happened? It would seem Yakuba refused to leave his room. I stood there pressing the door over and over, but he never showed himself. Maybe he just wasn't there. I like to think so, but I worried something might have happened to him. What he meant by that, he didn't have to say anything else. Everyone understood exactly what it might mean. It might be a good idea if we all split up and go look for him. I was just about to suggest the same thing. Stop trying to up everyone. Okay then, I'll go check his room one more time. I'm going to keep on hammering that button until I get a response. Well, very well. Then the rest of us can go check the rest of the building. Yeah, before you know it's too late. Anyway, we'll have to do our best to find Byakuba. So where might Byakuba have been on? Maybe he went back to check out the second floor of the school again. Dum dum dum. Could this be another murder? Could it? Or do we find him? Dum dum dum. When I opened the door to the library and looked inside, dum dum dum, could be fiend another. Kyoko. Kyoko. Hello. A body? Could there be a body in this room? I cried out in a sudden surprise. Miyako, whatever his name is. Of all things, I imagine this most definitely wasn't one of them.
Hey,
what are you doing?
What are you doing?
What is it?
What does it look like I'm doing? I'm trying to read, so if you could be quiet.
Oh, sorry. Wait, no! What are you doing here? Everyone's super worried. We've all been looking for you.
Who asked you to do that?
Because we're all supposed to meet up in the morning and eat together. We made a promise.
A promise? Can't I get a second's peace and quiet around here?
Brachio snapped his book shut and slowly stood up and smooth and silent as a shadow. Meanwhile, the others must have heard me yell and start showing up one after another. Yakuza. So this is where you've been hiding. The heck are you doing here, man? We were very concerned. Well, you have no reason to be. I was just reading. I never read such a course novel before, but it might have proved useful at some point. What are you reading? A mystery novel. Wait, so you're gonna use what you learn in there to betray us? Don't be stupid. Yeah. It's just something to keep in mind. Yeah, what? If I decide to fight, of course, I'll come up with something original. Otherwise, this game of ours is be totally boring, but right? If not, often you get to take part in such a high-stake, high-tension activity. So if you're going to do it, you have to make sure it's entertaining. His words sent a chill down my spine. There was an undeniable smile on his face as he spoke. He looked like he was actually enjoying himself. Enjoying this deranged killing game. What the fuck do you mean, game? That's fucked up. But it is a game. It's a game of life or death, which can only have one winner. That's all there is to it. He is right. It's a zero-sum game. Huh? It's a part of a game theory, a mathematical model. In a game theory, what are you going through now is called a zero-sum game. It's a type of game in order where one person to gain something, another must necessarily lose something. In other words, in a situation in which participants must compete for position or resources. You mean a kind of elimination match. Entrance exams, sports tournaments, job openings, most social interactions fall in this category. Everyone must scramble to attain something in which it is limited. For you to succeed, someone else must fail. This also applies to school life. We have been subject to here, in this case. Our limited resource is that one of us can successfully become the Blackened. So in this game was designed from the beginning to force one of us to try and defeat all the others. That can't be what they had in mind. Is this why adaptation is so crucial? If those who want to escape were to disappear, there would be no reason to continue playing the game. But why would I want to stop playing? It's so much fun. He smiled again as he spoke. Oh, link protection is not. Brandon, you don't have to worry about it. I did not put link protection back on, so everybody can put links in. Yeah, that's only if I put link protection back on, and I haven't. Yeah, I forgot to put it back on. The smile was filling with evil intent. It twisted his face into something not human. You could try explanation point uptime. I think that might work. I don't know. It sounds if I would have. Yeah, I should put that back on, shouldn't I? No, just expedition uptime. Don't put Soul Ray on there. No, just like, I don't know if that works or not. Let me try. Oops. Whoops. I just messed my camera up. No, I gotta insert that command. I gotta fix my camera. Alright. It sounds if you don't acknowledge it, or even possibility that you may lose. Am I right?
Naturally.
Oops. Go away, my equivalent. Of course. You do not speak like the others. Exactly what am I expect from a Tagami hair, apparently. This is just normal arrogance, isn't it? You talk like that, but what if you end up dead?
Not
will.
possible.
It simply isn't possible. Who the fuck do you think you are? You know, I just can't believe it. Believe what?
What?
That an uneducated, brain dead, useless piece of garbage like you has survived this long. I'm gonna fucking kill you. Like I said, I won't die. You keep saying that, but do not bother arguing with him. For him, the concept of losing simply does not exist. He is the ultimate affluent progeny. After all, a boy raised to succeed from the day he was born. He considered victory his destiny, and he lived his life accordingly. Tests, challenges are merely a way for him to stand victorious, even if it's a life and death situation. Is that not so, Byakuya? At least one of you seems to understand. It's because I am the same as you. Games are meant to be won. Are you trying to suggest we're on the same level? Choose that vulgar mouth of yours.
Oh.
Now shut that mouth. Well, I do apologize. Anyways, let me just say this to all of you. You all need to try harder. If an opponent isn't going to give it their best, where's the fun for me? That's a terrible way to look at it.
What?
It's because...
This isn't a game. Our lives are on the line, you know? To kill your own friend is horrific. Friends? Who decided that? Huh? We're not friends. We're quite the opposite. We're in a competition. We're enemies. But, you know... But what? Stop trying to force your contradictions on me and just accept what I'm telling you.
Come on.
If you have something to say, say it. Otherwise, keep your mouth closed. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
Stop
shithead.
fucking around.
You get off on bullying people like that can't fight back? You want to try that on me? So you're back into pretending to be friends, huh? And how long do you think that's gonna last? Fuck you.
Piece of shit!
Is that all you have to say? It's unfortunately you wasted your breath on such an empty gibberish. That's it,
You
you're
son
fucking
of a
dead.
bitch!
Hold it, just calm down. I am
Piece
calm.
of shit!
How's this calm? Anyways, I don't have any intention of working with the rest of you any longer. To cooperate during an elimination game is, well, frankly, it's a waste of time. And I hate wasting my time. Waste of time? Engaging in a friendly group meals is out of the question. Someone could easily poison our food. I would rather not become part of my last supper just yet. Quit talking like you're a fucking movie or something. All I'm saying is, ultimately, you are all free to do whatever you want on your own. Goodbye. Without a second glance back, Miyakika left. There wasn't anything we could do to keep him from going. His way of thinking was just beyond anything the rest of us could even comprehend. Was he serious about all that? He was, without a doubt. Well, fuck him too. But what he said, he might not necessarily be wrong. I mean, can you say for sure someone won't poison our food? Hey, come on, you too, Toko? Well, it's not like anyone would care if I was gone, right? Actually, I bet y'all want me gone. Y'all think I'm disgusting. None of us think that. You're just thinking. You don't think that. I know some people play the victim, but this is totally out of compare. You think I don't know, but I do. You want me gone. I'm sure the rest of you want the same thing, don't you? Yeah, Chihiro. Like I said, most people here haven't watched this, or seen this game. But if you want to send me a whisper on a spoiler or something like that, it's something you've seen before, or something you want me to react to, or something you might want to see, just whisper to me, and I'll be happy to respond, or maybe do what you're trying to say. Toko, wait. Just let her go. Once she's gone like that, there's nothing you can say to bring her back. Ultimately, our breakfast meeting came to an end without answering any question. Everyone headed back to their room. And we have free time. Jesus, I'm tired already. But I don't have time to take even one day off. I need to get myself going. Free time. Okay, we're just gonna do some boring free time stuff. Because I already have all this stuff maxed out, so I really don't need to. So we're just doing it. I don't need to really do free time. I mean, I can skip free time. Jesus, where is everybody? Let's spend some time with Celeste. Oh, I didn't want to go in the kitchen. Jeez, I missed Celeste like a mile. I like literally just went out of nowhere as I left ballpark there.
Did you need something?
Let's spend some time, just to waste time.
This is fine.
Let's spend some time with Celeste. Blah, 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 blah. Celeste and I grow a little closer today. He's like, nope, not really. Alright. Wasting some time, There's still plenty of time. No, we're just gonna go to sleep. Ding dong, ding dong.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Another day gone. Even though the day is over, this game definitely isn't. How long is this gonna keep going? Boom, 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 boom. When all the stress and anxiety kept me from falling asleep until late in the night. And then all suddenly, ding dong, Monokuma Theater! Whenever I spot a cute girl, I have the tendency to stare. I can't help it. I just gaze with intensity. The other day, I rode my bike to the train station. I was in the bathroom, just looking at myself in the mirror. Really, 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 really. Monokuma. What if Danganronpa without murder? What if Danganronpa without murder? It's called Ultra Despair Girls. What if Danganronpa without murder? It's called Ultra Despair Girls.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
Exactly. Basically a twisted dating sim. Basically a twisted dating sim. Good one there, AE. Good one there. I like that. Yes, anything. Is there something I can help you with? Look it up. Yeah, but no. You're really gonna look up a twisted dating sim. It was a joke. Sorry. It was a joke. It was a joke. Danganronpa actually has two modes. You have this mode here that we're playing right now, and when you have a school mode. School mode, there's no killing in it. It's just basically you doing stupid stuff in it. Good night, Brandon. Good night. Made a little puzzle smile. No, 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 Brandon. Don't you let the bug beds bite now. I went to the breakfast meeting room, same as always, but is this everyone? It feels a little small. Byakuya and Tokyo stormed off yesterday, and it wasn't too surprising they hadn't come today. Even at the table looks bigger somehow. I assume that's because 3 people are dead and 2 are abstaining. Yeah, with 5 people missing, I guess it would feel kinda empty. Still, I know Byakuya, whatever, but shouldn't we go check on Toko? I vote no. He's super annoying. How can you be so cold? You are like a piece of rock candy. What? No, rock candy isn't cold. It's sweet. Anyway, the Ultra is a real problem. We don't keep an eye on him, he might really kill someone. You can see it in his eyes. We got no choice. Get some rope. We're gonna have to keep him bound and gagged. I think that's gone a little overboard.
Count on it.
He's right. In this situation, there's nothing scarier than when an ally turns loose cannon. Just like when we were kids, someone would go crazy at a sports day or whatever. What the fuck are you talking about? You gonna use a rope to tug a war or something, idiot? I'm not an idiot. You're an idiot. Who are you calling stupid? Huh? What's wrong, Chihiro? You don't look so great. Oh, I'm going through a little self-loathing. Self-loathing. Boy, after Byakuya said to me yesterday, I just got so nervous I locked up and I couldn't say anything. Mondo ended up having to help me out. Even he said I was someone who can't fight back. I hate how weak I am. Oh, I see. So Mondo made you depressed. What? How was it my fault?
What?
I was trying to be wasn't trying to be mean. Besides, girls are just naturally weak anyways, right? Are you crying? It's because you're screaming like a lunatic. Come on, don't cry. It's my fault, okay? I won't yell at you anymore. Really? Not sure I can believe that. Just shut up. I got it. I'll make you a promise as a man. Promise as a man. Maybe I mentioned this before, but ever since I was a kid, there was one thing my brother told me over and over again. He says no matter what, a real man always keeps his promise. And that's what he left me. He left you. Oh yeah, my brother's dead. Oh, I see. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it. Don't want to make all you guys cry. Anyway, so you can trust me when I make that promise. So you don't gotta cry anymore. Okay. Thank you, Mondo.
Thank you.
Sure. But I still don't like how I am right now. I have to get stronger. If I'm so weak, anything can make me cry. That's not good. Still don't stress out too much about having to get stronger. Maybe I should start working out. If that's the case, I would be happy to help you out anytime. But this is Miss Fukasaki. We get smashed into a billion pieces. Shut up.
Just a second.
Oh, finally cracked a smile, huh? Yeah.
I see.
Everyone, thank you. Look like your hero gotten some life back. Yeah, man. If you're gonna help each other out like this, we're gonna bond and get out of this crappy place sooner or later. I mean, someday, I'm sure. Still. Well, you gotta work out. You gotta get them guns to working. Still, our biggest concern right now is the other two who never showed up. Man, I got Stingo like, got this dang guy here, you get on here and get some weight up in here and you're just going, you gotta pump it up, Man, What can I do to try and understand those two better? Okay, so what should I do today? Exit. No. You never watch him going like this. You just get like on over here and you just get down like this down here now, right? I guess you never seen that show, huh?
Hello there.
I forget what it's called. It had to do with a bunch of country hicks from Arlington. Oh, what's that show called? The guy, the main guy was into propane. Oh man.
Yay!
Oh, I can't think of it. King of the Hill. Yeah, that's it. You know, remember that the little friend that is one friend. You never can hear understand what he said. I was gonna sleep. Yep. I can do other voices. You like presents? Wow. In a few more days, a bearded man will give you presents. Guess I'm feeling a little hungry. I better get something to eat before it's night time. So I head to the dining room hall, then I guess... Yeah, I forgot his name too. I just wanted to get something to eat. And now I'm about to get roped into something I like this. Actually, no. I guess I'm already roped in. Hey, Makoto, perfect timing. Hey, what's going on? I have a favor to ask you. A favor? I have a bad feeling about this. Ah, yeah.
Hey, damn it.
Only if you leave them, Cookie. Only if you leave them cookies. If you just leave him milk, he'd be happy with the milk too. All the cops. Witness to what? The guy's been talking shit about me since day one, calling me a coward and shit like this. You are a coward. That's why you turn to violence to solve your problems. That's why you can't do what society asks you. Why you walk around dressed like that. The fuck you say? You don't know shit. You already lost yourself. But you're such a coward you don't even realize it. Say what you're saying is not a coward. You think you're tougher than me? I know I am. Okay then, slow down. Prove you got what I don't got. I'll accept your challenge.
What?
There's a bathroom house. The first floor of the dormitory, right? With a sauna inside it. That's simply an endurance temp, is it? We're going to see who can stay in the sauna the longest. Am I right? Goddamn straight. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been. Are you guys really going to go through this? Shit, yeah. You'll be done in no matter of minutes anyway. People like him are without exception. All talk. Bring it on. Oh. Hey, let's make this thing interesting without wouldn't want to win without a challenge, right? Interesting. We're gonna battle with our clothes on. That's idiotic suicide. What, you afraid? You're gonna regret this. Shut up and let's do this. Hey, Moto.
Hey, Mondo.
What an asshole. You can take your uniforms, you know. Go ahead. I won't judge you.
Go ahead.
And you can shut the fuck up and mind your own business. I mean, look at you. Your face is all red. What are you, one of those goddamn hot spring monkeys?
It just so happens I was born with a red face.
You don't have to act all big, man.
Act, you say? I'm still plenty good to go. I'm so good, I could eat a steaming hot bowl of soup right now.
I missed my camera up. Stupid thing. Oops. There we go. Are they okay? Let me see if I can fix my camera here. While I gotta move. I gotta get me that. Then a dozen minutes, and then an hour. Then I said, heck with this.
Don't you think it's about time you gave up?
What
Lost?
about you? You can't even hardly
I'm about to
talk.
fix that. I can never lose.
Dumbass.
Say whatever you want. I'm still totally good to go. In fact, I'm starting to feel kind of cold.
That's probably not good.
Hey, you guys, I know you both want to prove how big of a badass you are, but don't you think you've done enough? Nah, I can't just win. I gotta figure out why my coins are not working right. I gotta figure out why my coins are not working.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then, sweet dreams everyone. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Hey, did you hear that? It's nighttime. How about we call it a tie?
In a true competition, there's no such thing as a tie. You win, or you lose. That's the only thing that matters.
Listen to you, you son of a bitch. Then bring it on. I'll push you right up to the gates of hell.
The gates of hell. That's not a good place to be pushed someone. This isn't good, guys. You here, better crawl on back to your room. I'll let you know how it went in the morning. Then you can start spreading my legend. Come tomorrow morning, you'll fall down in front of me, down on your knees, and show you where to do it. Big talk from someone whose face is about to explode. Right back at you. Okay, well, good night, then. I do know a decent programmer, but apparently he's not decent enough. I really hope those days don't overdo it, but I'm sure to death. But no, I'm gonna skip all this. Alrighty. Monokuma Theater. Fate does exist. Does that mean your future is decided the moment you were born? Is all your yesterdays piled up to create your tomorrow? Is your future as final as your past? I just don't know. That's why
I'm still alive, because I don't know. That's why I desperately cling to life.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m., and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
morning, huh? I hope Mondo and Taco survive. Worry about them too. I hurried to the dining room more quickly than usual. And when I enter, what are you talking about, bro? God, what you talking about, bro? What the? Hey, Makoto. Thank you so much for acting our witness yesterday. They friends now? They've been like this all morning. They were all buddy-buddy as soon as they walked in. It feels gross. Feels gross? Hell no. Feels great. More like it. This almost feels like sexual harassment somehow. Forget her, bro. A girl like her just doesn't get our manly bond. Friendship between a man is stronger than blood. A woman would never understand. What you just said, bro, that was cool as shit. I should get a tattoo of that. No, bro, you mustn't. Your body is a temple and given to you by your loving parents. So, who won the contest? Who gives a shit? You don't ask stupid questions. What matters is that we both take part in it together. That's completely different from what we were saying last night. Friendship between men seems very simplistic. Nothing like what I'm used to with girls. Yeah, for real. Throughout breakfast this morning, the room was dominated by Mondo and Taka's overpowering brotherhood. And all in all, it was a pretty unfortunate experience. Alrighty, guys. Oh. What should I do today? Huh? Who could that be? Wondering if the visit and open the door. Force my way in. Alrighty, guys. We're gonna end the stream here tonight. I do want to check something out before. So tomorrow's stream is supposed to be Fable. But if I was gonna stream Fable tomorrow, but since I think everybody's enjoying this playthrough here, we're gonna do Danganronpa tomorrow again. If that's alright with y'all, we do Danganronpa tomorrow and Thursday. Instead of doing Fable. Alrighty. Well, y'all take care. Y'all have a good night. Y'all don't let the bed bugs bite. And like always, be a gamer. I messed that all up. Oh my god, I totally. I totally messed that up. I've been saying that for like a long time, and I cannot believe I messed that up. Like always, be a gamer and play the game.